Vegeta's gonna get a little more bad, and not in the good way. What's up everybody, StevDeS here, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Day! One of the more memorable transformations in the Dragon Ball Z sagas is the one during the Buu saga where Baddie took over Vegeta. Well, it was later revealed that Vegeta allowed him to do that, so I decided to play with that a little bit. My friend Austin, who I often talk to and is a very loyal subscriber and actually helps me think of some of these what-ifs, he thought of the what if Majin Vegeta was absorbed by Buu. Well, the thing about that one is that Buu didn't absorb people. Well, Super Buu did. Majin Buu, the fat Buu that we all know and love, he tended to turn people into food, candy, cookies. Maybe even crackers and cheese! That was really high. He was more of a foodie as far as his opponents that he did that to. And he wouldn't benefit any from actually eating those fighters. So, yeah, Fat Buu absorbing Majin Vegeta would be a little too late in the timeline. Because by that point, Vegeta was dead and the Majin curse was lifted. But thinking again and again and again, I ended up coming up with something that might have been interesting. In, fair warning, quite a dark way, but still quite interesting. And that was the thought about how this spell worked. Now, I've done very little research about the actual Majin curse, but for the sake of this what if, I'm going to suggest that it is soul-bound. The idea is that the curse lifts when you die. As long as your body and your soul are one thing, the curse will persist, and the curse will get worse over time. This what-if suggests that if Majin Vegeta kept on, we would be looking at a very different and very violent Vegeta. So let's kick this off with, what if Majin Vegeta killed Buu? We open up on the battlefield where Majin Vegeta is wrapped up in pink goo and taking punch after punch to his face, just getting a little angrier and angrier before Kid Trunks comes in and bashes Buu away. The usual thing happens. The kids have gotten away from Piccolo and Krillin, they unravel Vegeta, say that they want to help, gang up on Buu, that whole conversation happens. However, in this timeline, a thought does cross the Saiyan Prince's mind. In fact, a thought that would allow him to take the credit for defeating Majin Buu. And it was his idea. He tells the kids to get Piccolo down there with him. And sure enough, Piccolo comes by, wondering what the heck Majin Vegeta is up about. And Majin Vegeta is up about getting everybody else's power and ending it in one shot. The power of one Super Saiyan 2 is not going to be enough, and the kids have achieved Super Saiyan and seem to be holding it very naturally. So, he can use this.
There is one way I see us surviving this, Namekian. The power of 4 Super Saiyans all at one time being used to eliminate this monster. All 3 of you, give me your energy, and I'll finish this in one shot.
Naturally, Piccolo hesitates because he's scared about whatever power Majin Vegeta has right now. But he does agree. This might be our only chance to be sure that monster stays down. Naturally, the boys are excited that they get to contribute in a way to defeat Majin Buu once and for all. And they overdo it a little bit. After giving their power, they pass out. They give just a little too much, and Piccolo calls Krillin over to give them a little energy, make sure they're okay, so that they both can get the kids out of there. Majin Vegeta is astounded by how much power is coursing through his body right now. 2 Super Saiyan children and Piccolo, fused with Kami and Nail, was able to create such power. With all of this flowing through his veins, he charges the biggest final flash he can muster. Much like his final explosion, Majin Buu just takes it with absolutely no knowledge beforehand. He thinks he's just gonna shake this off. Oh boy. That's not gonna happen. This final flash is far bigger than the one he used against Perfect Cell just after he absorbed Android 18. And this thing wipes Buu off the face of the planet. Nothing left. We don't get Mr. Satan and Boo's little friendship. That is unfortunate. However, the day is saved thanks to this evil person. But baddie still has a way out. He's still Majin Vegeta. He can still control Vegeta. Yes, his mind is still a pawn. So, as long as baddie can get out of there, he should be able to control Vegeta, and Vegeta's down. Yeah, all that power? There's no way Vegeta would have much left. His golden hair goes black, and he passes out. But there is one thing. He still has that M on his forehead.
That's what I'll do. I'll get away. That's it. I'll get away until Vegeta wakes up again. Yes, I'm not done. Vegeta will be my new Majin Buu.
The little wizard's plan is stopped because Krillin still has plenty of energy. And, in fact, so does Piccolo. He's not that dumb and he's not going to give Vegeta all of his power. Just as much that he thinks is enough in order to still be enough of a fighter. Krillin and Piccolo rout on the little wizard, and there's no way that he's getting out of this. baddie dies. When they turn back around to get Vegeta up, they realize that that M is still on his forehead, and they expected it to go away. I wonder what Bulma's gonna say about this.
Shut up and pick him up.
Piccolo grabs Vegeta, and Krillin grabs the kids, overlooking the destruction that final flash wrought to the side of that Earth. I wouldn't want my planet to be on the receiving end of that. Instead of the scene where we hear about Vegeta and Gohan's deaths, and we get that sad scene with all the ladies crying about it, instead, we have the scene where Piccolo reveals that Vegeta was able to destroy Majin Buu, but they still have no idea where Goku is. For all they know, Goku ran out of energy and already went back to Otherworld. Or maybe Majin Vegeta killed him. They don't know. But there is one sad bit of news. At this point, they believe that Gohan is dead, when in reality, he is actually in the Sacred Realm of the Kais, training with the Z-Sword. However, things change when Majin Vegeta wakes up and starts giving a maniacal laugh. He knows where Kakarot is.
You think Kakarot's really gone? A warrior like him wouldn't die to me. I'd just put him in his place.
What? What do you mean? Where is he?
The fool wanted to work together against Buu. I didn't. He's probably taking a dirt nap in the sand right now, where I left him.
This does relieve Chi-Chi a bit, and she comes to. Her husband's not, gone out of existence. He's not dead. But Bulma does not like the attitude that Vegeta is displaying at the moment. She gives her angry spiel, as we know Bulma for, and just as she's about to smack him, he catches her wrist in mid-air. He just glares at the woman. This is a pure evil Saiyan. He has no feelings to this woman anymore. And sure enough, he lets her know with 3 words. I don't care. And Bulma breaks down. This is an extremely emotional moment. The fact that baddie's magic has caused Vegeta to just be pure evil and not even care about his family. All he cares about is fighting Goku at this point. While everyone just stares at the Saiyan in the scene before them, Majin Vegeta's unmoved. He's got a goal, and he's going to fill that goal. He goes down to where Korin is, demands a couple of sensu beans, and then flies off to where Kakarot lays in the sand. He slips one in Goku's mouth, trying to get him to chew so that he will be back at full power, and eats one himself. He's ready for his fight against Goku with no interruptions. The battle is truly intense, with both Super Saiyan 2s meeting blows left and right, much like what we got in the anime, only instead Goku's a little more keen to Vegeta's tricks. He's ready to go all out and be around the same level as him. But Majin Vegeta, he senses that Goku's holding back a bit. So, how does Majin Vegeta get Goku to really go full strength? He tells him about what happened on the lookout, how he doesn't care about this planet, and how he broke Bulma's heart. Ooh, you shouldn't have done that, Vegeta. You just pressed the Goku button? Yeah, I guess that joke doesn't work in this situation. Unless Goku has a Goku button for himself. Goku transforms into a Super Saiyan 3 right in front of Majin Vegeta, and Majin Vegeta knows that this is his true power. This is the power he was hiding. How dare he? And with his own rage boost, he goes in, and Goku promptly knocks him into the sand and defeats him with a very vicious instant transmission Kamehameha. Why does Goku end the battle so quickly? Because the Super Saiyan 3 transformation is a very, very harsh transformation on the body, and he hasn't mastered it yet. It drains a lot of energy, and when it comes down to Majin Vegeta, he knows he's going to have to end the battle quick, or Majin Vegeta is going to end the battle in the worst way, because Goku's already dead and there's no wishing back an already dead person who died. Once Vegeta's hair fades to black, Goku has won, and unfortunately, he doesn't know what to do next. He reverts from the Super Saiyan 3 transformation and instant transmissions him and Vegeta back to the lookout, so that Vegeta can recover, but he's going to keep senzu beans away from the Saiyan Prince, just for a little while. On the lookout, the Z-Warriors are discussing what to do with Vegeta. He kind of went off the deep end, out of left field with Bulma, and it's not good. It's not looking good. However, everyone's trying to think of something quick because they know after all the power that Goku exhumed, he does not have a lot of time left on Earth. And if Vegeta wakes up at full power, the only one that could hold him off would have been Gohan, but Gohan's not here. As they're going back and forth, Bulma steps forward with a very cold stare on her face. It's obvious that she's cried a bit because of what Vegeta did to her, but now she's over it, and she understands that the man that she once married is no longer there. A monster like that does not belong on this Earth. He needs to leave. Leave Earth for good. Indeed, it is a very solemn moment. It's a very cold moment. Krillin ultimately suggests that they could use the Dragon Balls to revert Vegeta back to normal. There is unfortunately one problem with it. During their first battle, Goku reveals that Vegeta admitted to letting baddie do that. Vegeta wanted to feel evil again. Vegeta had a motive that he wanted his heart to be cold again. He had a family, he did everything Goku did, but he was still behind Goku. By letting baddie open the evil in his heart, he was able to access a pool of power that he thought was long since dead. Even if they turned Vegeta back to normal, he'd still be pure evil. He'd still have that evil in his heart. He may not be able to come back and be himself fully. That's when he suggests that they make Vegeta entirely good. Take all the evil out of his heart. Unfortunately, Piccolo comes up with a retort for that.
Well, alright, but what if we wished him to be a good guy? He could be with us, and, he'd still be Trunks' dad. Maybe he'll even be a better dad. There has to be a way. Right? Come on. This is a way.
But then he wouldn't be Vegeta.
Yeah, you're right. Silence falls over the Z-Warriors. They know that even if they were to make a wish on the dragon, this could happen again, or this could change Vegeta away from who they know he is. The change could be so drastic, it can't happen. Majin Vegeta recovers. However, he ends up finding himself in his bed at Capsule Corp. Last he knew, he was fighting Kakarot in the wasteland. So, this doesn't seem right. He senses several power levels outside the front of the building, and he goes to investigate. And sure enough, he sees all the weaklings there. Sans Kakarot, though. Goku's time ran out, so he's back at the other world. However, Gohan is there, standing in front of everyone, with a battle stare at him, wearing a gi reminiscent of his father's. Majin Vegeta naturally inquires why everyone's standing out there.
What are you fools staring at?
Gohan retorts.
A man who's lost the right to live on this planet. Either leave peacefully, or we'll be forced to stop you.
Majin Vegeta lets out a very low and creepy laugh. He absolutely loves the thought of thrashing Gohan one more time and working his way through the crowd to get to his ship. He'd rather do some training right now. He goes Super Saiyan 2 right off the bat and yells at Gohan.
What gives a pathetic Saiyan like you the right to address me as such?
Gohan himself then powers up, but Majin Vegeta notices that he goes from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2, and then his hair turns black for some reason. But his power level is still high. He doesn't know what Gohan's up to, but he's up to something. Gohan and Majin Vegeta go at it. Fists beating against each other, they're meeting blow by blow, and Gohan isn't even using his full power yet. The Mystic Transformation is more powerful than Majin Vegeta at this point. Not only did the battle with Goku end up using his energy a lot more, but it allowed Goku to return quicker to help Gohan with his training and master the Mystic form. He can be in that form without any waste of stamina whatsoever, much like Super Saiyan 2 and Vegeta in the beginning of Dragon Ball Super's arc. This battle is also reminiscent of the ending of the Frieza saga, where Kid Gohan upheld Goku's honor and tried to fight Vegeta. This time, however, Vegeta is on the back foot. Majin Vegeta cannot handle Mystic Gohan. Mid-fight, he backs off, because he's gonna play it off like he was just testing his power.
Fine, I've seen enough. Have it your way. But before I leave...
And then he points at Kid Trunks.
Boy! Who do you choose? Your mother or your father?
What? Trunks isn't going anywhere with you. He's gonna stay here on Earth and be anything you're not.
He is a true Saiyan warrior, the prince of the race. He must decide. It is not your choice. It is his.
And it's also yours. With this what if, with how dramatic the set pieces are, I can't not do a part 2 for this. So I want you all to vote. Who does Trunks choose to go with? Does he go with Majin Vegeta onto the ship and leave Earth? Or does he stay on Earth and be with his mother? It's all about who Trunks chooses to be with. Bulma or Majin Vegeta? Vote in the poll above and comment with your thoughts about this what if in the comment section below. I understand this one's a little darker, but considering what the Majin transformation does to people, I thought it would be fun to explore it more. And like I said in a previous story, giving yourself another bad guy really opens up possibilities in the realm of what-ifry. And for more what-ifs in the realm of Dragon Ball and video gaming alike, such as if the dragons were swapped, go ahead and subscribe. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao! Honestly, that was a really, really hard script to write, but I'm glad of how it came out.